What's up, y'all? We are back with another video. This will be an Internet Anarchist video. The satisfying downfall of OnlyJayus. Interesting. So we're going to see what this video will be about. If you know anything about me, I'm your boy Trey Fab. I like to make content on drama. I like to make content on basketball. I love the NBA and I love me some juicy tea. If you got any videos that you want me to react to, go ahead and shoot it in the comment section. Go ahead and shoot it in the Discord. This is the Discord code. If the code expires, because I know they only last 7 days by the time you watch this video, I will make sure, hey, subscribe to my channel. I'll make sure to put a new video up there, new code up there every week, because my goal is to upload a video every day, every week, just for y'all. So, if you like basketball, I'm the guy. If you like drama, I'm your guy. But let's go ahead and get this shit started. The satisfying downfall of OnlyJayus by Internet Anarchist.
OnlyJayus. I don't usually say I hate people, but I would pay to slap the shit out of OnlyJayus. Was scrolling through my For You page and only
that is, holy shit. That's a bit much. There's hate in my heart for some people. Trust me, everybody's got hate in their heart for somebody. I wouldn't say hate, because I'm not a hateful person. I'm spiteful towards some people, especially with my sports takes, for sure. But I hate strong. But to pay to hurt somebody in a very, very physical way, I don't know, dog. That's a level I don't know if I can ever ascribe to. That's where you need to get offline a little bit. I feel like if you hate somebody that much online, you should probably just step outside. I'm not saying you're not justified in being angry at the person, but I think grass should be touched a little bit if an online personality's got you that bent. But that's just my opinion. Let's continue.
OnlyJayus' life came up. I feel like I just got hate crimed. OnlyJayus is one of, if not the most hated creator on TikTok. She has been a constant controversy magnet for the last few years. And while none of these controversies were able to make a lose her audience overnight, they've been slowly chipping away at her online reputation. It's gotten to the point that the only people who talk about her now are the ones who hate her guts. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be examining the satisfying downfall of OnlyJayus. How a mixture of extreme racism, blatant plagiarism, and over-the-top reactions turned her into the punching bag of the Isabella Avila, aka OnlyJayus, started a TikTok account back in 2018. She was working at Best Buy at the time and often recorded her videos without taking off the uniform. When Best Buy found out, they did not like it one bit, resulting in her getting fired from her job.
I was working at Best Buy making videos in my uniform. They found out about it. Not even at work, like before work, after work, just in my uniform. They found out about it, told me to delete the videos or we're gonna fire you. So I deleted the videos and then they fired me.
They fired you anyway?
Yeah, they fired me anyway.
This gave her the push she needed to pursue social media full-time and do everything she could to succeed at it. During this time, she started uploading fun fact and life hack videos that went super viral.
You can tell which one of your friends likes
Just Reddit shit. I don't really care much about it. This is just legitimately Reddit shit. She just goes to Reddit, finds stories on Reddit, finds shit on Reddit, throws it up in a video, calls it a day. It's no crazy shit. Like, if anybody's listening to this and wants to be a content creator and you want to be a little lazy with it, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not lazy with it, okay? You guys like hearing me yap. I'm a yapper. You like hearing my opinions on shit. And I respect that, and I dig that, and I love y'all for it. But this shit, like, all she does is just take Reddit stories, throws it up on her page, calls it a day. Like, there isn't much work or effort that puts into it. But hey, that's her shit. That's her
by just paying attention a little bit more. If you're in a group and something funny happens or somebody tells a joke, people tend to be laughing while looking at the person they like most.
The success of these videos was a massive boost for her TikTok, allowing her to go from just over 100,000 followers in September of 2019 to 1 million followers just a month later. And while her TikTok was doing numbers, she also started a YouTube channel under the same name in October of 2019 and posted her first video titled God Isn't Real, But Why He Exists. From there, she continued posting a variety of videos, like vlogs and Q&As. But her
$5,000 PC build. Bruh. Holy fuck. Oh, that money, bro. I couldn't imagine spending $5K on a PC. That's some cash. That is some cash, dog. That's some cash.
Her most popular uploads were the video essays on topics such as hypnosis is real, the meaning of life, and where are the aliens? The audience loved the deep yet entertaining discussion of these fascinating topics from OnlyJayus.
But hypnosis, while it can be described as such, is so much deeper than mind control. It's real and it's not a hoax. The future of hypnosis will be to fully realize the incredible potential of our natural hypnotic abilities. It allows us to open up, relax, change, laugh, and it teaches us to have a little bit more fun.
With one commenter under this video writing, "Please don't stop making these videos. They are so interesting, I love them." What fans didn't know at the time was that these videos were hiding a terrible secret that ended up being a major reason behind OnlyJayus' downfall. We'll get back into this later in the video. Getting back to her rise on social media, she also started posting her popular TikToks on YouTube Shorts after its launch in July of 2021, which directed even more people to her long-form content on YouTube as well as her TikTok page. And as if succeeding on both TikTok and YouTube wasn't enough, she even got hired by Netflix to host a podcast called Know It All in March of 2020.
She got hired by Netflix? Bro, what did she do? I heard that she's just an annoying person. I heard she said the N-word. She said some crazy shit. Not just the N-word. I think she said N-word lover. I don't know if he's going to talk about that in here. I heard she said N-word lover to somebody. Like, you're an N-word lover. Let me tell you something. I feel like that's worse than saying the N-word. Because you're not even calling someone the N-word. You're saying you're so disgusting that you like to sleep with or date or be around those N-words. Like, that's how gross you are. You like to be with those N-words. You're on another level of disgusting for that. So that's what I heard. I heard she said someone was an N-word lover, but we're going to find out if that's brought up in this as far as her downfall. But what else is there? Because seems like this motherfucker was on top of the world. This is what I'm saying, bro. I don't understand how you motherfuckers can get it all and throw it away because you're just stupid. Every time we be watching videos like this, I just get enraged. Because when it comes to me, if I get blown up like that, I promise you guys 3 things. 1, I'm married. So any Minecraft behavior, not gonna happen. So you ain't gotta worry about that. 2, I am blunt. I'm honest. I don't sit here and bite my tongue, but I don't sit here and say anything hateful. I'm not a hateful person. So yes, I may be making jokes and shit like that, but I'm not hateful. So there's that. And 3, I got a life, dog. I like to touch grass. I have a Discord, sure, that I want you guys to join, but I'm not going to be texting y'all. I'm not going to be doing that. I'll be sending general announcements, and the only time you'll see me messaging people is in my comment section when I'm telling them that I will do a video that they suggest and react to it. That's it. I don't form personal relationships, and if I do form a personal relationship because I think it was a fan or something like that, I'm not going to say slurs to you. That's not going to happen. Like, it's just, why? Why are y'all so weird? Why can't you just be happy with what you have and just call it a day? It's so crazy.
Hey, know-it-alls. Remember my riddle from last episode? What is somewhere we've already been and is not here? Shout it out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Your mom's house. Oh.
And to top it off, she even received a sponsorship from Tinder.
Here's some easy tricks that might just get you more matches on Tinder.
Put simply, OnlyJayus had everything a TikToker / online influencer could ever dream of.
Yeah,
but it didn't take long for her to lose it all. Fast forward to today, and her career is at an all-time low. Her TikTok account is struggling to clear 100,000 views, despite having over 18 million followers. Most of her recent YouTube videos have terrible like to dislike ratios, and people even created a petition for her to get banned from TikTok, with over 447,000 signatures to date. Which begs the question, what happened? How did a TikToker who makes harmless life hack videos become the most hated person on the platform? As I briefly mentioned earlier, OnlyJayus has been a constant controversy magnet for the last 3 years or so. That said, most of these controversies can be divided into 2 main categories, the first of which is her extreme racism. OnlyJayus has always presented herself as a wholesome and inclusive person, and that's what her fans believed as well. That is, until February 2021, when TikToker Freak Gemini posted a video exposing her for the deeply disturbing messages she sent back in 2016.
Everybody here that I love you no matter your sex, your gender, your sexuality, your faith, or your race.
Goofy alert, guess that didn't age well, cause this you. At the bottom, calling someone the hard ER, a word used to oppress black people in my community.
What does it say? I don't know if you guys can see that. I can barely read it. Let's go ahead and see. Explaining how I'm sucking up to... Can I zoom in? No, it's not going to zoom in to the... Can we... Hold on. Let's do this. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. There we go. Took a screenshot. Here we go. if he ends up reading this, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. This is what happens when you're genuine with your reactions and you don't pre-watch. Because I don't know if he's gonna read it. If he does, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. Okay, zoom in. Let's see. Control O. No, how do I zoom in? I want to zoom into this. Zoom. Is there no way to zoom in? Dog. Okay. Let me zoom in. Fit to window. 100%. There we go. God, Control Plus. Here we go. Okay. Explain how I'm sucking up to Luna. Not fake. You told yourself to grow up. Oh, yeah, totally. Going to high school, college classes, working 7 to 8 plus hours on YouTube is so not hard. Butch, I'm guessing she meant bitch. Butch, grow up. Let your damn balls drop before you start talking to shut to pop up. Talking shut shit. Shit, I know it's kind of blurry, but these are yous talking shut to pop on the internet. You bottomless pit of insecurity. Again, autocorrect. You dumb cunt. And yes, you're right. The abortion didn't work. Or you dumb cock, you dumb cunt, whatever. Which is why my parents hate me and why I've been in foster care the past 2 years. So congrats on that. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. I honestly hope your parents get cancer, I think. I don't know why he blurred that out. I hope everything you loves dies, and most of all, I hope Trump gets... I can't tell. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it's saying here. I don't know. Is she against Trump or for Trump? I don't know. Anyway. And your dumb ass self gets to live in a world with Clinton as president. Oh, Trump gets unalived. Okay. I'm done talking to an N-word loving asshole. Have fun sucking cock. Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry. This is what I was talking about. I didn't even know it was that crazy. God damn. Listen. What the hell, dog? So this is, she's just for the love of the game. She's spiteful for the love of the game. This is not even someone that's saying they support Hillary Clinton. They're not even saying they're against Trump. They're just saying, I hope Trump gets unalived because I want your dumbass to live in a world where Hillary Clinton's president. In that, the way I'm reading that, it sounds like she's acknowledging that Clinton would have been a bad president, but she just wants that to happen to them to spite them. Like she's D1 hating. D1. But N-word loving asshole is crazy. I'm sorry. That is some shit. But anyway, yeah, that's what she said. Let's go ahead and get back to the video. Jesus Christ.
The messages read, you told yourself to grow up.
I'm gonna kill. God damn it. It's okay. It's okay. Let's let him do it.
Oh yeah, totally. Going to high school, college classes, work, and working 7 to 8 plus hours on YouTube is so not hard. Butch, grow up. Let your damn balls drop before you start talking shit to pop on the internet, you bottomless pit of insecurity. Again, autocorrect. You dumb And yes, you're right, the abortion didn't work, which is why my parents hate me and why I've been in foster care for the past 2 years. So congrats on that. Go F yourself, you piece of... I honestly hope your parents get cancer. I hope everyone you love dies, and most of all, I hope Trump gets shot, so your dumbass self gets to live in a world with Clinton as president. While all of these messages were extremely inappropriate and disturbing, they would pale in comparison to her last message, which read, I'm done talking to a hard R loving adshole, have fun with sucking. These messages were allegedly directed at another white creator who was dating a black person at the time, so instead of using the N-word with a hard R as an insult, she tried to insult the person for loving a black person, which some might argue is even worse.
It's pretty bad. That's pretty fucking bad.
Here's the thing. She didn't just say the N-word. It's not like she was mouthing it and said the words in a song. There are levels to it. There's the white influencer dancing and then mouthing the words with an A at the end. There's calling someone the N-word. There's calling someone the N-word with a hard R at the end. And then there's calling someone a n***ver.
That is... Because let me tell you something. This may surprise some of you. My wife is indeed a snow bunny. I know. Dr. Umar would be ashamed of himself. Or he would be ashamed of me, not of himself. I know. But my wife is white, okay? She is the most chill, lax, just nicest person you'll ever meet. She lets so much shit slide. Let me tell you something. If anybody were to say to her, you're an N-word lover, she would probably spaz out. That is crazy. Because you're not just disrespecting the fuck out of her. That's one thing. She can take that on the chin, and she may not even care depending on who you are. It's you're disrespecting the fuck, not only me, the person she loves, you're disrespecting just my entire identity. You're disrespecting my family. You're disrespecting my bloodline. You're disrespecting everything about me. My color, just everything. Because you're saying that my bloodline is damn near tainted. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy work right there. You didn't just insult the person. You just completely just said they are nothing. They are gross. They're like roaches. Like, that's insane.
Slur is a slur, but to insult someone for being in a relationship with a black person by calling them a nigger lover, it does not get any worse than that.
Admittedly, these messages were from 2016, back when she was 17 years old, so she still had the opportunity to own up to her mistake, make a sincere apology, and vow to never repeat this mistake again. OnlyJayus, however, decided it would be best to make a corporate apology with hollow promises and clearly fake tears.
In my past, I said disgusting things to people, and I am so ashamed of myself for using racist rhetoric and derogatory language to hurt others, because I knew what that word meant and I understood the power behind it, but I said it anyway because it was the meanest thing that I could think of. And
why is that the meanest thing though? Why is that? Oh, why are you even thinking to say that to your white friend who's dating a black person? That's fucked. That's not okay.
I'm so sorry to everyone, but especially to those in the black community, because only you guys can forgive me for this, and there is no excuse and there are no justifications for what I said, and you guys deserve better.
Some people did.
That's not even... Listen, motherfucker, this isn't a black forgiveness thing. Not only black people can forgive you. This isn't that. It's, you said something fucked. At the end of the day, can she move on from this? We're gonna find out. We still got some time left in the video. Can she move on from this? It's possible. Listen, you were 17, you said something fucking off the cuff that was absolutely atrocious. Terrible. But you didn't unalive somebody. You didn't assault somebody. You didn't do some super crazy shit that you can't come back from. You're not a convicted sex offender. You're not a convicted felon. You know? You can come back. You can come back from this. I'm assuming she didn't. You can come back from this. All you have to do moving forward is show remorse for the shit that you did. Say you shouldn't have done that shit. Move on. Don't drag it. Don't you fucking drag it. Don't get attention off of it. Don't be like, here's my black creator friend, and she's going to show me how to do braids. Like, we're not doing that. Move on. And people want to hate you, let them hate you. I feel like the problem with some creators is they want to, if they fuck up, or they fucked up in the past, they want to get to the point where everyone loves them again. At the end of the day, you shouldn't have to do that. Like, at all. If you made a small mistake or a really big mistake, it's a mistake. People make mistakes. People fuck up. Admit you made the mistake. Admit that it was a mistake, and you're done. Like, this video, as corporate as it is, that should have been it. I'm assuming it's not, but that should have been it. That's it. You don't talk about it again. You don't bring it up again. You move the fuck on. Keep making your content. And you know what? There's going to be people that's like, I hate you. Every single video you put out, it's going to be, I hate you. You're stupid. You're racist. Blah, blah, blah. You don't react to them because you moved on with it. You're done. You keep making your content. And if you dip in views, you dip in money, you dip in revenue, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, that's life. That's what it is. But you move on. You don't drag it. But I'm assuming she dragged it, because if she didn't, this video probably wouldn't exist. So let's see what happened.
Try to defend her, like this one person who wrote, you asked for an apology, you got an apology, take the apology. Most saw this whole thing as fake and insincere, with one comment stating, this is so upsetting. I want to believe she's a good person since I like her content because she has reflected anti-racist rhetoric in past TikToks. But she just keeps digging her grave deeper and deeper. First, she takes a long time to respond to this problem. Then she thinks she can redeem herself by following lots of black creators.
This is what I'm this is what I'm talking about. You don't do that. What are you doing? No one's asking you to become the Martin Luther King of TikTok now. They just say apologize, don't talk about it anymore. If you weren't following these black creators before, why are you doing it now? This is dumb. Oh my god.
And then she makes a response video that looks really quickly thrown together. It's also clear that she hasn't been crying, but rather that's the face of someone who's been having a panic attack. That leaves me to believe she is more worried about her follower count / popularity rather than her quality as a person. She's panicking to save her spotlight, but she's doing all the wrong things. Hopefully she can take a step back and address this properly after she's cleared her head, because I want to see some more of her content. Other creators on TikTok were also calling her out for trying to seem like she was deeply hurt and crying during the video.
Everything I hated about OnlyJayus apology. Number first is the fake crying. I don't know what Miss Little Thing thought she was doing, but she was like she was crying when we all know she wasn't. Stop.
Put simply, the whole apology was completely rejected by the internet. Making more videos, crying on camera, and pleading for forgiveness would have only made the situation worse, and OnlyJayus knew about this. So instead, she tried to show her audience that she was improving as a person.
The first book that I decided to pick up was How to Be Anti-Racist by Dr. Ibram Kendi, and this will push readers that think that they're not racist.
You didn't have to do that. This wasn't necessary. You didn't have to do that. All she had to do was what I said multiple times. You made a mistake. You fucked up. It is what it is. But now you're dragging it. This doesn't come off as sincere. Maybe you had an opening, your eye-opening moment. I want to not be racist. I want to learn how not to do. Guess what? You do that shit on your personal time. Get back to making your cringy little Reddit TikToks about, did you know that if you put your penis inside of ice and you let it sit for 3 to 4 hours, it'll actually grow an inch? I learned this because, like, that's what you should be talking about, okay? You should not be doing this. Fuck. Like, Jesus, bro. Oh my god.
Into being something better.
Regardless of her intentions, this came off as extremely performative.
Well,
with
no
even Charlie
shit.
mocking her for posting this video.
You need to buy a book on how not to be racist. You've already failed. I think you're already too far gone.
However, despite the public ridicule, she still had one last chance to redeem herself. You see, near the end of her apology, she promised to collab with more black creators on TikTok as a way to raise awareness on the issue of racism.
So I want to take this time to take a step back and share my platform with some amazing black creators who are going to tell their story to try and educate others on the trauma that happens when we use this kind of language.
After watching this, a black TikToker by the name of Aunt Karen Zero reached out to OnlyJayus, and the two agreed to post videos together in the upcoming days. However, days turned into weeks, and the collab video never got uploaded, leaving fans nothing but confused.
I'm not gonna sound like a broken record here. I already said what I needed to say about dragging it. Why are you making empty promises? This is stupid. Like, again, she just completely fucked herself. Like, is this the whole controversy? I know that can sound a little crazy, but if this is, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked that this is the whole thing, because she made a terrible mistake. This is true. I'm not saying if you don't want to forgive her, you don't have to. I don't, quote unquote, forgive her because I don't fucking know her. I don't care. But all she had to do was apologize. Say she fucked up. I'm remorseful. I shouldn't have done that shit. And keep creating your content. Not come off like you want to be the next Martin Luther King. Talk about I bought books, how not to be racist. Like, this is stupid. It comes off as disingenuous, and now you said you were going to make videos with this creator. You ended up not doing it, so it just makes it look even more fake. Like, you're dumb. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Well, as it turns out, OnlyJayus failed to follow through on her end of the bargain, despite making such a big deal out of this in her apology. This made Aunt Karen feel like she was just used for attention, then tossed aside when the controversy lost steam. After getting fed up with the situation, she posted a series of videos on her TikTok publicly calling out OnlyJayus on her behavior.
So this message is for you, OnlyJayus. Now, you become a mutual of mine after your whole N-word debacle. Said you want to collaborate with me. We email, and suddenly you've dropped off the face of the earth. So, are black people just tokens for you to use when you're ready to play? Because I can tell you one thing. If you were really truly sorry about what you said, you would not have lied and said you were going to do something you clearly aren't trying to do.
These videos were quickly eroding the little credibility OnlyJayus had left with her audience. But just like before, she still had the opportunity to admit her mistake and show that she meant it by doing the right thing. OnlyJayus, however, had a better idea: to go on a rage-filled rant and blame everything on her ADHD while taking zero responsibility for not following through on her promise.
What are people mad at me for now? not checking my emails in a timely manner. I was joking. Forgot to respond to an email from this creator that wanted to collab with me, and instead of just like hitting me up again, they made 7 videos about it. Can you please leave me the alone? I have a diagnosed neurological disorder that makes me forget things and procrastinate due to time blindness. I forget to eat for days. I procrastinate sleep for more days. I barely text my family back, and I just had to move apartments because my address got leaked, and you're gonna throw a fit because I didn't make you my priority? Gah!
But
Let me tell you something. I got ADHD. I got ADHD. Okay, I was diagnosed with it. I should have medication, but it's hard for me to even find a psychiatrist that's in my network, and I can't really afford to be paying out of pocket for that shit whatsoever to find a psychiatrist in my network. Over the years, I have found ways to cope with my ADHD. I have found ways to be able to handle the shit that I have in a very appropriate manner. Not only that, I found ways that helps me. See, this is what I'm talking. The motherfucker texts me. I should have that on mute. I found ways that helps me cope with the shit I have and help me, make my life easier. Even though it can be hard at times. I can sit there and admit that. I'm not sitting here and saying anyone with ADHD has it easy, because it definitely can be difficult at times. That is true. But to use ADHD as a crutch is absolutely ridiculous. I never have. There might have been a few moments that maybe I could have, but I never have, because at the end of the day, I'm an adult. I'm a grown adult, and I can figure out how I can get shit done, when I should get shit done, and if I am forgetful, because I am forgetful, I will admit that, I will set notes. For example, I don't know if these are comments. Yeah. There's comments here, right, from a basketball video that people wanted me to react to other basketball videos. As of me recording this right now, this is a pre-recorded thing. I got school, I got work, I got a wife. So I pre-record videos kind of a couple days at a time, sometimes 3 days ahead of time, depending on how much time I have in my schedule. So I took their comment and I put it in a note because I know I might forget. And I also put a reminder to check my note when I end up recording more content next week. Now, I can do that. It's not hard to sit here and try to set notes and reminders, and maybe other people don't have to do that. Maybe they do. But at the end of the day, to use your neurological disease as an excuse for your behavior is absolutely just ridiculous. It's childish and it's absurd. You shouldn't be using that. I'm sorry. And at the end of the day, if you forgot to check your email, and we'll say it's because of your neurological disease, when you're a mature adult content creator who has a business online. Best believe I check my email all the fucking time, and I'm just a student in college. I check it all the time because of all the updates I'm getting from my classes and professors and shit. So you are a businesswoman. You should be mature as a businesswoman and be checking your email. But even if you forgot, let's say you forgot, okay? And we're not going to use your fucking disease for forgetting stuff. Some people just forget shit. You just forgot. It happened. This reaction, extremely unhinged. Makes no fucking sense. It just doesn't. You could be mad that she made videos about you, and that's fine. Breathe for a second. Let it go. First of all, you should not be making a video about this whatsoever. You should be reaching out to her privately. But if you want to make a video about it, it should be sincere and not freaking the fuck out. Because you freaking the fuck out makes you look worse. Because it does make it look like you were just doing this shit because you wanted the attention to go from bad to good. And you're kind of mad because someone else is kind of dragging your name a little bit, when you're the one that decided not to respond to them about a promise that you made. So
this wasn't even the end of the controversy. The thing is, people always suspected that OnlyJayus' apology was scripted. That much was clear. But here's where it gets insane. Isabella didn't even write her own apology. Instead, it was ghostwritten by a TikTok user, Just Xander, who later posted a video exposing her lies.
I have someone ghostwrite their apology so that they didn't lose their brand deals.
The person that helped you write the apology is
me. Hi. I've already talked about it once before on my channel, but immediately after they confirmed it was true with me over text message, I then tried to help them to the best of my ability while still being extremely angry and frustrated. Helped with a good bit of the apology, especially the part about black creatives. When we were both talking about that part in the apology, I really did think that they would hold up their end of the bargain, you know?
By this point, the backlash against OnlyJayus reached even the most secluded corners of the internet. Both Netflix and Tinder quickly dropped any partnership with her to avoid impacting their brands, and someone even started a change.org petition to get her account banned from TikTok. And while TikTok didn't ban her account, the nearly 450,000 signatures painted a clear picture of the overwhelming backlash directed at her. The only silver lining from this entire controversy is that she hasn't repeated the same mistake since, though I can't say the same for the second major controversy behind her colossal downfall: blatant and continuous plagiarism. It all started in 2020 when she accused TikToker Jonathan Moss of stealing her video about the meaning behind being born in a certain month. She also called him out on Twitter, stating, "TikTok creators should be called out when they copy others TikTok creators' videos word for word." But as Jonathan showed in his duet, he didn't steal anything from Jayus, and simply used the same article as her to make his video.
I do not own information. I think it's okay for other creators to do fact videos. It really does not bother me. I just think it's really weird when other big creators think it's okay to copy my video word for word and act like you didn't. Did you know that your birth month actually has a huge effect on who you are as a person and the things that could possibly happen to you?
Yo, did you know that your birth month actually has a huge effect on you and the things that can happen to you in your life?
The drama with Jonathan ended rather uneventfully, but it was about to become one of the biggest mistakes of her entire career.
This is stupid because this is like Reddit shit. This is Reddit shit. So if we're saying plagiarism, I guess it's plagiarism off Reddit. It's whatever. You're finding a cool story on Reddit and you're going ahead and you're talking about it. People do this all the time on TikTok. I find it annoying and stupid, but plagiarism, my guy, you didn't even, it's not even original from you. Like, it doesn't even...
You see, the altercation with Jonathan made many of her viewers realize that she was simply copying ideas from elsewhere on the internet and presenting them as her own. So they started digging through her older content, and the amount of blatant plagiarism they found was staggering. Remember her long-form video essays on YouTube that viewers loved? Well, as it turns out, large portions of these essays were straight up copied word for word from Reddit posts or other similar sources, including the very first video she posted on the platform.
I have absolute proof that God does not exist. This proof is absolute, but immaterial. You can't see it or measure it, but it exists. It's beyond comprehension, and thus we should not even question it. It's everywhere, at all times. You just need to have faith that it's there and that it's truth. My proof is as real as any God.
In the description of the video, she listed a few sources for her arguments, but completely failed to mention the Reddit post she stole from Bar for Bar, making it seem like
this is what I'm saying.
She was deliberately hiding her real sources. She took...
Well, yeah, who gives... It's Reddit shit. It's Reddit shit. So she wants to sit there and cry that people are plagiarizing her when she's literally just repeating bar for bar shit that she found online? What the fuck?
Things a step further in her Look at Netflix video, where she plagiarized from 3 different articles, starting with an article from Comparitech.
As of 2020, Netflix users watched an average of 3.2 hours of video per day through the service. That's 6 billion collective hours per month. If we assume that each hour of streaming services use 3 gigabytes of data, this means that we're using around 288 gigabytes per month of Netflix alone. Of course, this is assuming you're using HD video. If you prefer 4K, those numbers are far higher.
Before moving on to Forbes,
Netflix is facing some seriously steep competition through powerhouses such as Disney Plus and the soon-to-be-launched Apple TV.
And even stealing an entire passage from a post on LinkedIn.
In 2013, Netflix required massive amounts of fast storage and fast networking for streaming. At the time, it had 100 to 150 terabytes per server, which has grown massively since then. Netflix CEO Reese Hastings stated in 2015 that users have streamed 42.5 billion hours of video through the service.
And it wasn't just YouTube videos either. Viewers found that many of her TikToks were also word-for-word recreations of things that already existed on the internet.
Just trying to confirm, everybody's tired all the time, right? No matter how much sleep we get or caffeine we consume, but also we have a lot of trouble even just falling asleep, and we're constantly hungry, but also kind of always nauseous. We're spending every waking moment either working or cleaning, but feeling like nothing ever actually gets accomplished.
By this point, most of her fans were seeing...
I honestly wouldn't care in any other context, but girl, you sat there, got mad at the creator because they didn't fucking tag you, and they hit you with the biggest is this you? The biggest one I've ever seen in my life. If you're gonna be someone that wants to sit there and cry about quote-unquote plagiarism, maybe don't be the one that fucking copies all their content. And again, if that wants to be you, I think it's annoying, I think it's dumb, but whatever. But you can't sit there and cry when other people do it, because then this shit's gonna happen to you. It's gonna be thrown right back in your face.
Seeing her for what she truly was, a prolific content thief. There was still an argument to be made that she was simply converting text into video format, and that didn't count as stealing. However, this flawed argument quickly falls apart if we consider the fact that Hollywood producers still need an author's permission before adapting their book into a movie. So just because she was changing mediums didn't mean she could copy someone else's work word for word. Well, at least she wasn't stealing other TikTok creators' videos word for word, staying true to the standards she set in her own tweet, right? Sadly, no.
I'm gonna be teaching you how to fake your own death.
How to fake your own death.
Immediately start paying off all your debt.
You're also going to want to pay off all your debt.
This ensures that no debt collectors will come looking after you.
It's going to ensure that no debt collectors come looking for you.
No one will report you to the police for unpaid debts.
We're calling the police to try and get their money back.
This wasn't an isolated incident either.
Okay, boom, the bomb exploded, you have to act immediately. First of all, don't look at the flash because it's going to blind.
Boom, the bomb went off, you have to act fast. Okay, first things first, don't look at the flash, it'll blind you.
You don't have a chance to get to a shelter. Your safest bet is to lay down face down and cover your head.
If you can't find shelter, your best bet is going to be to lay down on the ground, face down, covering your head and ears.
Fact number 1, Wikipedia articles can be super long, right? Well, did you know that if you replace this word en with simple,
just delete this en dot and type in simple.
It'll simplify the entire article for you?
Wikipedia will dumb it down for you.
Enter the name of your class, file type, and then 2 dots PPT.
And the subject you need to learn about, followed by file type :PPT.
You will find tons of slides and PowerPoints on the subject that you're studying.
And a bunch of different PowerPoint presentations on the subject are gonna pop.
OnlyJayus' blatant thievery was too much for even her most loyal fans to defend, resulting in most of them turning against her. The fact that she did this and earlier called someone out for quote copying her.
Yeah, this is the biggest thing. Because listen, if you're gonna copy other people, it is what it is. It's gonna happen. You're gonna have people that copy people that copy people that copy people. It's YouTube, it's TikTok, it's the internet, baby. People are gonna copy you, people are gonna copy them, people are gonna copy this. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm definitely saying it happens. But if you're gonna sit there and do it yourself, girl, how are you gonna try to call someone else out for doing it?
People who only copy others are not only lazy, they have absolutely no personality. That's why they can only mimic the creativity of others. Neither thing is something to be proud of. Jay has tried to avoid the drama and continued posting like nothing had happened. That is, until she copied from the wrong man. Everyday Alex.
When you get a new job, do just enough to not get fired.
Put in the bare minimum, just enough not to get fired.
And then after about 6 months, or when a new position opens up, make a sudden, drastic change.
In like 6 months or whenever a new position opens up, you're gonna kick it into high gear.
Start coming in early, grind really hard, offer to take work home.
You're gonna come into work early, you're gonna ask to bring like work home.
Alex posted a video calling her out, to which she immediately responded by stating, "This guy's claiming I stole his content, but we used the same Reddit page and read off of it. I'm just gonna ignore it because honestly, it's kinda silly." She was likely hoping that this would be enough to satisfy her viewers and prevent Alex from taking this issue any further. However, Alex wasn't backing out this easily, so he posted a response in which he promised to pay $10,000 to charity if anyone could find the Reddit post Jayus was talking about.
OnlyJayus stole one of my TikTok videos. I have the proof on my page. I called her out, she denied it, and said this, that we both got the idea from the same Reddit post. I am offering $10,000 to charity right now if she can send me the Reddit post. And if any of you on the internet can find the Reddit post, I'll give you $1,000 and we'll donate the other $9,000 to a charity of your choice.
After learning about Alex's challenge, Jayus claimed that she had screenshotted the original post on her phone many years ago and hosted a live stream to find it live. And after stumbling around on her phone for a bit, she actually found the screenshot that matched her video script. But before she could claim her victory, Alex posted a series of videos showcasing how she faked the whole thing.
I actually haven't even sat down and found the screenshot yet.
Oh really? Because the Reddit thread is bookmarked.
Shows how much my number.
Fake scrolling.
There's gotta be
where it is.
Like, I found the screenshot. It's this one. And I took the screenshot March 20th, 2020.
The date thing is meaningless. Here's a fake post we made, and this is how easy it was for us to change the date.
Yeah, you can change the... I don't even know why... I don't understand why, Apple... I don't know if this is on Android, if you guys have this, but you're able to, like, change dates of screenshots and shit. I don't know why that's a thing, but...
We used a program to check for modification, and you can see here the result is looks like computer generated or modified.
However, things got even crazier when Alex did a bit more digging and found the real truth.
We found how she got the rest of the screenshot. It turns out you can search Reddit for recent deleted posts. We used the script in the screenshot and saw that she commented it. She commented on a different subreddit where she thought nobody would see, and then deleted it so that she had the convincing looking thing for her screenshot. She actually posted it twice because there's some typos in the first one. And then she changed the date on the screenshot, which you can do easily.
Alex also pointed out that the screenshot she claimed to have taken in 2020 had a resolution of 1290 by 2796 pixels. And the only iPhone that had that display was the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which was released in late 2023. So unless she received an early sample of the 15 Pro Max from Apple 3 years before its launch, the screenshot was clearly taken more recently. At this point, Jayus realized that there was nothing that she could do to deny the truth anymore, so she simply ignored Alex and went back to stealing videos from other creators.
A slur is a slur, but to insult someone for being in a relationship with a black person by calling them a nigger lover?
And while saying extremely racist stuff as a teen and stealing content from others is bad, it's still not bad enough to make her the most hated person on TikTok. After all, there are literal PDF files on TikTok and other platforms that deserve a lot more hate from the internet. So why did OnlyJayus become the recipient of so much backlash from every corner of the internet? The answer to that can be explained by this comment on YouTube, which reads, "The amount of time she's been exposed is a world record. In other words, she's been involved in so many controversies over the last 3 years that even people who've never watched her videos know her as a content thief who said the N-word with the hard R." This, combined with her over-the-top reactions to drama.
Yeah, this reaction was really bad. My opinion, I think the stealing content shit was dumb. For sure. Stealing Reddit content, and I think I think it's just a perpetual, her downfall is a perpetual acts that she continues to do that she doesn't have to. It's a perpetual nonsense. Like, for example, right? After she said the N-word lover thing when she was a kid, blah, 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 right? What she could have done, came out, said, I fucked up, shouldn't have done that, left it at that. But she turned around and said that she was going to be able to give black creators a space, and she promised, she made an empty promise that she didn't live up to. Now, maybe she forgot to check her email, whatever the case may be. Instead of coming on and being like, I forgot to check my email, that's on me, guys. I fucked up. Let me make this right and go make this content with her. She turned around and freaked the fuck out about it, okay? Then she went on to have her Reddit content that she's always doing. No one gave a fuck. No one cared. Everybody knew it was kind of stolen shit. It's Reddit shit. Everybody knows that. Right? But then she turns around and says, oh, you stole my shit. And this is bullshit. Fuck you. It's like, oh, okay, so is this you? And now she put herself in that hole. Like, it's just a hole that she keeps digging. She's the most hated person because she makes herself hateful. Again, like my grandma says, don't give people ammunition. And she gave people ammunition. Like, that's crazy.
They made 7 videos about it!
Have turned her into the perfect target for hate on the internet, to the point that she would be criticized no matter what she does. Yep. Like when she posted this video about getting a free wallet by following a service dog.
If a service dog ever approaches you but they're alone, that means that their owner's in trouble and they probably can't move, so you should follow him, because you'll get a free wallet.
This was clearly a joke that has been circulating on the internet for decades, but when Jayus posted this video, the internet lost its collective mind, with everyone from her viewers to disabled creators calling her out for how insensitive and dangerous this video was.
Why do able-bodied people think they can make jokes at disabled people's expense?
Listen, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. All right? You got people that will start pouring the dirt on top of you. Doesn't make it right, but you did it. Like, it's fucked. Like, she clearly just made a joke. You know, if you see a service dog, follow it, because if you do, you'll end up finding a free wallet, because the person might be disabled, fell, blind, whatever the case may be. But, stupid joke. Not even that big of a deal. The reason she's getting attacked is because you allowed yourself to do that. You allowed yourself to be so hated that people are just going to hate on you for anything. For anything. You could be like, you know what's the best food to eat? Monster and sleep. That's what I'm talking about. Monster and sleep. You can say that shit, right? Just clearly joking like, damn, bro, I work so much. You'd be like, I work so much. You know what my favorite meal is after work? Or before work and after work? Monster and then sleep. Because you work so much, right? So you drink Monster to stay up and you get your ass to bed because you got to get up for work again. She could make a joke like that and everybody would be like, oh, really? Monster? What about water? What if I'm allergic to Monster? So it's just... Ah, man, bro. Like, she asked for this. She pushed this on herself.
Especially because I know you... I'd be devastated if somebody was such a shitty person to steal my stuff when I'm unconscious and having a medical emergency.
Some people did try to defend her video, like this one person who stated, I'm sure she's an awful person or whatever, but I gotta say the joke about service dogs, and I say this being blind and a crippled person and working with a lot of blind people is not offensive.
How did they type? Legally blind, I'm assuming? Anyway,
it's the kind of humor we tell each other all the time. I'm so effing sick of people telling disabled people how to feel about jokes and words, like we're not perfectly capable of knowing how we feel and speaking for ourselves. Honestly, out of everything that Jayus got called out for, that's the one thing that was genuinely just idiotic. The rest all seem pretty fair to me. Another commenter shared a similar sentiment, writing, as a physically disabled person, people should always lighten up about dark humor. It was clearly a joke, and anybody who would be genuinely swayed to pickpocket from a TikTok are predisposed to heinous acts anyway. However, the backlash against this video wasn't content enough to drown out any support, adding another entry to her long list of controversies, which in turn made her even more despised on the internet. Unfortunately for OnlyJayus, she has no one to blame but herself for the complete destruction of her reputation. She has been trying to fix the issue by doing things like deleting comments. However, she won't be making a comeback through comment moderation anytime soon. The only options left for her are either to quit right now or continue posting and slowly fade into internet obscurity forever. Of course, she can always try to start another controversy to increase her viewership, but I wouldn't recommend that. Another creator who completely destroyed their reputation was Nuz Daily. Click the video on screen to find out how.
End of the day, good video. I like that video. End of the day, she could have avoided all this controversy, but she decided not to. She decided to dig in a hole, and then she ended up where she was now. So it's hard for me to feel bad for her at all, considering that she is where she is because of herself. No one else. Nonetheless, good video. I liked it. It was by the Internet Anarchist. I'll probably react to him some more. Why not? But if you guys like that content, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I hope to see y'all in another video. I will post as much as I can to get my name out there. Join the Discord if you want to. Shoot me a comment on anything you want me to react to. And I love you guys. Peace out. Deuces.